G'day guys, welcome back to Valheim. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm just having a seat here right in front of the kitchen, just checking out the view as the sun goes down. In the previous episode, quite a few developments actually, but most notably is our gem weapons, and particularly the sword I am very happy with. The Ripper, yeah, I'm not entirely sure about this one just yet. The Wound Ripper. Perhaps maybe we might find benefit out of that the more we use it. So far though, I'm almost convinced that it might be better for us to make like a lightning version of the Ripper as well. I don't know. You guys can maybe let me know what your suggestions are in terms of the gem weapons. And perhaps maybe some of you guys have some preferences on which one is, you know, the best, or perhaps maybe which ones work best for you. I know there are a lot of people who actually play as warlocks and sorcerers and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I really want to go and change up my playstyle. I do really like melee combat. Right, so in terms of what we're going to do in this episode, I think we should start with gathering up some flame metal, since we have set up very close to a flame metal deposit out there in the Ashlands. And it might be a good idea just to get our hands on a little bit more before moving on further south. And I'm not sure if we are going to find another fort, so I don't know how long I want to spend out there in the Ashlands continent that we've found. But at the very least, we might spend a bit of this episode just looking around, and if we don't find anything, then we're going to start preparing ourselves for the big, I guess, move to the east, and to try and find, obviously, the last fragment piece for the Dernwyn, I guess it's a sword, the Dernwyn sword. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. I don't know how far we can get though with trying to get there, but we'll give it a good crack. Alternatively, we could spend some time, you know, just doing more building and stuff like that. We've finished building the roof for the hall. There's still some decoration that needs to be done, but I think there's also the other roof on this side, which we could start on. But perhaps maybe not yet. We have done a few episodes of building already. There's a bit of cleanup that we potentially need to do as well out here in the hall. So we've got, you know, additional things that we could probably do on the walls. Maybe the chimney as well. Yeah, there's a few things that we need to sort of address. Anyway, we've got good foods, but I think I need to just make sure that I grab some more. I could probably eat something right now, and then maybe I'll grab one of these, and this will be our emergency rations. I'll grab a potion, and we'll do a little bit of repairing right now as well. Got the basalt bombs already, so we just need to put in the work, really. And I'm hoping this process won't be, you know, too bad, because we're actually sitting very, very close to that flame metal deposit, so I'm hoping we'll be able to just, like, gather up the flame metal pretty quickly. It does have a lot of flame metal, though, right? So I don't know how long it's going to take. Alright, floaty cape on. That should help with the entire process as well, so let's do it. Now, I did have a bit of an issue with various things spawning in this area previously. So I'm sort of just looking around, making sure that things are relatively safe. I think the moment we start banging away at this thing, we might find that we're attracting all sorts of enemies towards us. Yeah, I do see a Valkyrie just over there as well, so... I mean, we've handled Valkyries quite a few times now, so I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue. The biggest problem for me right now really is just making sure that I don't fall into the lava. And to just make sure that we're working on this thing in a sensible manner. I'm surprised that this thing hasn't decided to sink at this point. I know someone mentioned that there was talk about the devs making things slightly less punishing, let's just say, with the ore nodes, you know, perhaps maybe not disappearing as quickly or ever. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if that ever happened, so, you know, don't quote me on that. But yeah, I mean, we did have a bit of a shake there, so I assume that's definitely the first warning. Oh yeah, and this thing, I think, is definitely sinking now. So, let's get out of here. And I think I'm going to need to face off with the Valkyrie there. I don't really want to take any chances with the Valkyrie being around. We'll drop off this flame metal. I'll probably just like throw like 10 of them in here and the rest just in there. Running out of lumps of coal. Might need to harvest up some more wood sometime soon. 7 minutes on bone mass. So just have to keep that in mind. So this Valkyrie hasn't exactly noticed us though. Do we even need to worry about it? Oh, what? Hang on, hang on. This one's just completely disappeared. So much for being able to gather all of it. And that's a little bit annoying. Wow. Just quickly ducking out there, because I feel like I was definitely losing the fight there. I think we shouldn't have too much of a problem being able to return. I am concerned about how the flame metal disappeared, though. I wonder if maybe instead the devs have made things harder for us, and I guess maybe the way I was sort of approaching gathering flame metal previously is not going to work, where we sort of leave the area and then you know, come back in through another portal and basically have the thing reappear. I know it's supposed to sync, but perhaps maybe they've updated it so that once it starts syncing, it will definitely sync, you know, like no matter what. In which case, gathering flame metal is actually going to be a much bigger problem for us. Let's just stash more in there. Do we want to go back out right now? It's a bit risky. There are Askvins out there as well. It's alright. I think we can still survive. Hopefully. Okay, our portal took a lot of damage there, so I'm hoping... Yeah, okay, it's still alive. Well, the portal is, that is. So we should be able to return. Okay. Just so that we don't really waste too much time, I also want to tidy things up over here. So we have that can come down now. A lot of iron. I think that's from all of the ironwood poles that we were using previously. So we should be able to stash a whole bunch of iron back into storage. I don't know what we'll use more iron for at this stage, but it's good to have it there, just in case, you know. More stuff here, and yeah, I suppose I don't need to worry about the other stuff. Okay, so I just want to clear out the area. Actually, let me do one other thing. I am going to switch to the other cape. Give us a little bit of extra armor. Because we're about to move the portal as well. Sun's going down, so we don't really have too much time. God, I love this sword. It's so good. Do I take out the enemy spawner there? I don't think I really need to, because we're about to head further south from here, so... Yeah, the flame metal disappearing is really disappointing though. A little bit there. Can I reach that? I don't know if grabbing that is worthwhile. Probably not. So which way do we go? We sort of need to go that away. And I can't wait until we find more iolite to try and upgrade this thing, because just a little bit of extra damage and we should be able to make a lot of these enemies super squishy. Damn it. Alright. Oh, are they... They're gonna ruin that, that portal. God damn. I think the portal's still up. It's getting late, right? So I think I should be able to sleep. If I just quickly sleep first... and we'll get that rested buff. And from here, yeah, we'll eat. I think I might even pop bone mass before I even step through the portal. Just waiting for our HP to improve. Okay, not a bad haul of berries. Okay. Let's do it. Need to get away from the portal, like, immediately. Try and... like, kite these guys away. Alright. Still a little bit dark, isn't it? So we do have more flame metal nodes here. So the previous experience we had with the flame metal is making me sort of question whether or not it's better to have a portal set up further away from the flame metal, and perhaps maybe that would get the game to sort of keep the flame metal nodes in place as we portal out. I could be wrong. Do I need to go into the cave? I wonder if the cave is going to offer anything else that we haven't already seen. Right, I think I'll leave the portal here. We'll attempt to get some more flame metal right away. But I do just want that cape though, because that'll help out quite a bit. Alright, still plenty of basalt bombs as well, so we should be good to go. Let's hope that we can bring a decent haul. What I might try this time is I'll leave before this thing starts sinking. Because I think I did leave it a little bit before I started to head back home. Okay, I'll start with this one. See how we go. Yeah, I don't like how the Valkyrie is very close by though. There it is, sort of patrolling. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have a fight with the Valkyrie. All right. Now, If everything here can just leave us in peace to do what we want, that would be great. Right, no signs of this sinking just yet, so things are looking pretty good. Let's get Megan Jord on, actually. Totally forgot to do that. Got a little bit of our ore down here. I feel like I'm about to have like a really bad accident. 441. I think it's probably a good idea for us to go back and just return with what we have for now. Yeah, I'm surprised that we had a lot of enemy presence before. I don't even see a enemy spawner nearby. So once we finish working on this flame metal node, I'm gonna actually leave the other one. Because, yeah, as I said, we do have a lot. I can always sort of work on that one, I mean, maybe on the way back. Alright. Just quickly tuck this one flame metal bar in here and let's continue. Yeah, so far so good with this node. Maybe it's randomized now, so the sinking still happens, but if you're lucky, you'll get one that doesn't sink. Like we have at the moment. Still no signs of another fort, that's what we're really looking for. that's the sign that we need. So I'm gonna try to leave before it starts sinking, and perhaps maybe that might reset things, or it could very well just immediately disappear. Let's go back in. Yeah, it's gone. Oh, man. So, if we do work on more flame metal ore sometime soon, what I'm gonna try next is to set up the portal a little bit further away, maybe to a point where we can't even see the node. And that way, you know, we're sort of testing whether or not the disappearing act happens, you know, no matter what you do, or whether or not it is still something that you can prevent by going a little bit further away. I sort of need to cross this area though. There's a lot of lava everywhere. Yeah, I think that's connected to the ground over that side, so we should be able to just climb. Yeah, plenty more of the vines over here, which is nice. More flame metal. Vultures, which I actually do want to fight, because I don't have that much vulture meat. Insta-death. We've got a Valkyrie right there. I just want to set things up a little bit, so if I need to leave in a hurry, I can. Okay. So I sort of want to continue down this way, right? With the Valkyrie in the way. Maybe I want to get rid of this before that becomes a problem. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, I think the real issue is you can never be too overconfident with the amount of health that you have, even, you know, even if you're sort of halfway digesting a lot of your foods, it's maybe even a good idea to just like have yourself topped up immediately when you're about to go into a fight with a Valkyrie. But also the other problem is there's just so many of the other enemies that swarm you once you're having a fight, which makes things obviously that much harder to deal with. I've got 2 minutes on bone mass. I'm gonna need to have some food, and I'm gonna need to wait around a little bit before we go. I'll do that, and that. And I'll have a medley as well, why not? Go some of the lower tier foods. And while we're waiting, gonna get our hot tub going. I'll also drop some more in here as well. Okay. I think I might duck in and I might go back out again. If I can. As in, I'll probably leave the Ashlands completely, so we don't have to deal with anything while we're putting our equipment on. Probably the safer bet. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this episode has been a little bit slow because I'm sort of just trying to work my way towards the south. Keep getting interrupted by either enemies or flame metal. Anyway, we should be able to push on here. I'll just clear up the area. Yeah, these guys just immediately know where we are. It's actually kind of annoying. I'm thinking that might be the Valkyrie that was a bit of a problem before. Okay, seems like it might be fighting some vergers or something out there. Is it still out there? Maybe it got defeated. Maybe those vergers actually did some work. So yeah, we want to go further that way. I have a lot of stuff on me. I'm just gonna go back and let go of a few things. And then we'll continue on. Could do with a slight repair on all of our equipment as well. I mean, surely we have enough flame metal at this point. But I just feel like there's going to be a time where, after saying that, suddenly there's going to be a need for like heaps and heaps of it. So we are going towards the Divergers. That makes me feel a little bit of comfort. So yeah, off in this direction. Yeah, these guys are still alive, that's good. I just want to steal their lanterns, because lanterns are still quite important. Alright, that needs to go. Oh yes, that's exactly what we're looking for. It is in the middle of the lava though. That is so bad. But it's gotta go. Alright, let's enlist the help of some vergers if we can. Or maybe not. Morgan as well. I just realized I don't have something for HP. So that's a little bit of a problem. Verger, get in there, mate. Your base is getting under attack. Come on. Okay, I've injured the rogue, so I guess he's no longer going to be happy with me. There's not a lot anymore, so I'm gonna actually get rid of this. Because I sort of want to set up my base here. Get over here. Yeah, okay, good. That's one way to solve the problem. Okay, let's get this thing in. My god, alright, that could have gone really, really badly. That's what you get when you're not prepared. I need to grab some potions. Let's make sure we've got a supply of potions. Man, I feel like we've been having such a bad time out there in the Ashlands, but I'm so glad though that we have finally found another fort. So I'm just hoping that it will contain Iolite or the, I forget what the red one is. I think it's like Bloodstone or something. So what we'll now need to do is we'll need to approach the fort and we'll need to figure out whether or not there are any spawners on the outside that need to be dealt with before we try to break open the fort. And obviously there is the fort itself, which could be a bit of a problem as well. Food-wise, we're still looking pretty good. Yeah, I've got a lot of Askvin bladders here. Let me just stash that away as well. Totally forgot. The area near the portal doesn't seem very safe right now either, so I might need to just sort of look around and see if there are anything or any things rather that need to be dealt with as well. I assume all of the vergers are dead. Could be wrong. I could probably break open all of these crates. I think the other day I was also trying to like break open the water barrel here. Yeah, okay. Not worthwhile. Okay, we've got a few other bits and pieces that are, I suppose, maybe pretty decent, like the flame metal obviously will be useful. Okay, so enemy spawners. There's one like super far away over there. And there's a bit of flame metal. I can mark that down. That one's gone. And yeah, let's look around. Seems okay. Coast is relatively clear. Another flame metal node there. I don't like how there's lava sort of blocking our pathway here. Originally I was gonna just like set up a battering ram from where the portal is now. But perhaps maybe we can't even do that, and maybe we're gonna have to bring things even closer. I was sort of hoping that this is going to be a decent spot. Maybe there. If I don't destroy the building itself. All right. Oh, God. Alright, so we definitely need to move. Might take some of this stuff because I've got the opportunity now. We may as well. How are we doing? Where does the day stand? I guess it might be already getting a little late. Sun looks like it might be setting. So I might want to hang around here for a little bit. At the very least, we've gathered a lot of flame metal in this episode. So I'm hoping that it'll be enough for whatever it is that we want to craft moving forward. That two-handed sword, though, that's going to eat into so much of it. And if we're going to upgrade it, then I can imagine us needing quite a bit. Right, let's drop all of this, and that can go in there. Yeah, I think it's time for bed. I do want to hopefully move the portal before we end this episode. And we'll just move it in a little closer to where it needs to be. And hopefully in the next episode we get to assault another fort. And hopefully we'll have the ingredients necessary for upgrading our weapons even more. Because if we can go into the next continent with a upgraded weapon, at least it's not going to be max obviously, but at least like a better version of the weapon than what we currently have, I think we'll be in a really, really good position. Okay, food. I suppose I can afford to wait a tiny bit more. We are going to need to, you know, figure out all the stuff that we're going to need for the battering ram and stuff, so... But I'll do that in the next episode. This is a nice little structure, though, that we've got. Nice and protected from the elements. So it's a shame that we have to leave. Okay, I'm not mucking about. I'm just gonna eat all the things. I'm gonna have to be content with what's left of this building, though. I mean... Arguably, the previous time we were assaulting a portal, sorry, not a portal, a fort, we also didn't really have too much cover. So yeah. This should be a good place for us to do what we need to do. There are Valkyries, so I think the Valkyries have to go first. But then hopefully we'll have what it takes to breach that fort and gather up all the gems that are hidden away inside. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is where we'll leave it. Drop me a like if you enjoyed it. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.